check. 1 2 1 2. We live, baby. Come on. That's right. Okay. Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I won't
blaze up.
Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 wow. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your wow. Lift it up. Then it bust it open, lift it up. Yeah, come on, lift it up. Then it bust it open for your B-O-Y. Bend it for your rockin' for your lift it up, baby. Mix it with your bossa now.
Come on, blaze up. You know.
Drop me a nasty beat.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Get in here, get the likes up on the video. Shout out to y'all. We got a show. Happy Tuesday night. I hope y'all doing well. Come on in, get the likes up on the video. Shout out to everybody who's new to the channel. If you are new, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you'll know when I upload and or go live, okay? And also, if you're returning Dollar Dawn, welcome back. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. We got a show. It's some things going on. Royce Reed has come out. She did an interview with the King, Carlos, that is. She did an interview with Carlos King, and she blasted the fact that when Amy came to us with the bag of powder, they said that had done already happened. Amy had done set up the camera and hit lights, camera, action, and went to the move. We're going to get into it because I said, I knew it, I'd do it. So basically what Royce is saying is it was sort of a play. We're going to get into it. We also got Jace from Teen Mom. Y'all remember Janelle from Teen Mom? Her mama was like, what's wrong with you, Janelle? Janelle, I'm watching Jace for you, Janelle. If y'all used to watch Teen Mom, you know, it's the clear people. You know, it's about a bunch of little fast-ass little girls who had churn when they was young, too young, really. And they made it a show. Well, anyway, the girl Janelle, her son Jace, now he damn near grown. They said they had to lock him up, girl, put him in a crazy hospital. He done pulled the knife out on the grandma. And the grandma was all he had. Lord, poor Mama Janelle. We got to get in touch with that lady to see if she all right. So we got to get into that. NLE Choppa apologizes to Rockhead or Junior, one of the two. Tesheki versus Big Lex. I have not watched the last 2 episodes of Baddies. I'm not going to lie. But I do keep my ears to the streets. And I saw that Scotty has been trying to put up this fight against Tesheki and Lex. We're going to get into why I think it's more to it than just this Baddies thing. And then we're also going to get into why Tesheki and Lex is scared of each other. Don't start me. It's too early. Then we got to get on Ahna Mac, who's blasting Lemon Pepper, who basically said that she will blast the whole situation between Lemon Pepper and Scotty because she said Lemon Pepper and what's the girl? Janisha John was a freak. She said Janisha John is a weirdo. I said, whoop, there you go. So we going to get into all of that. She said she'll air out Lemon Pepper. She'll air out Janisha and Scotty. I said, not Janisha catching strays. Girl, we got to see what's going on. But y'all come on in here. I forgot Janelle mama name was Miss Barbara. It sure was Miss Barbara. Yes, it was. But yeah, we going to get in touch with, we got to get into it because, baby, when I tell y'all, listen, I'm over here saying the apple don't fall too far from the tree, right? So if Scotty got Lemon Pepper on the fly, then I know Janisha got him on the fly too. But I called it. Somebody put it in the chat, but y'all already know how it is. Y'all come on in and get the likes up on the video. We gonna discuss it. And like I say, I don't care what nobody say. Ooh, don't ask me about my Martina gumbo. I'm glad you brought it up. Let's get it up here. Somebody got sick eating that gumbo. I saw it on Tesheki page. Somebody got sick eating a gumbo. And then it didn't dawn on me that she said it takes 16 to 18 hours to cook gumbo. Girl, who stove running for 16 to 18 hours? And why? Mind you, she would be selling you guys 16 to 18 hours worth of food with seafood in it in the steaming hot sun. So when I saw the dude get sick, I said, oh, sound about right. Matter of fact, let's get this up here. I had saw this video. I wasn't going to share this over here, but we're going to roll it out. They have this Cajun dude. Now, mind you, let me just say that this is no shade. Shout out to the state of Louisiana, but New Orleans and Louisiana is different. New Orleans is its own country. Louisiana belongs to the United States of America. Don't argue with me. Go argue with your mom, okay? So we do things, while most people might think that we do things the same, we really do things a lot differently. But in any case, this dude was on here and he brought out the fact that Mama Tina gumbo should not take 16 to 18 hours to cook. And when I tell you this man was 100% right, he's right. There's nothing in gumbo that takes you 16 to 18 hours to cook. As a matter of fact, if it took you 16 to 18 hours to cook that gumbo, you'd be done burnt the gumbo. You feel what I'm saying? Like it wouldn't be no more gumbo left. You see? But it didn't dawn on me, like I say, until he brought it back up. And I said, oh, because I'm going to be honest. I'm from New Orleans. I ain't going to say it take no 16 to 18 hours at all. I've seen people do it because the guy's going to say 3 or 4. I've seen people do it in 3 or 4, but I'd say 6 to 8. I've seen people do between 4 and 8. I've seen people spend that much time on gumbo. You feel what I'm saying? But I ain't never known nobody 16 to 18 hours on no gumbo. I mean, you're gonna burn all the sausage and the chicken out of it. It's gonna be mush. Let's get into it, y'all. Since y'all brought up Mama Tina gumbo, and I told y'all not to eat that witch's brew. I told y'all not to eat that witch's brew. Now let me just say this: this man have a real thick accent because he is a Cajun. Listen with your ear. No, listen with your heart, because your ears might not hear everything. Let's get into it. I'll translate if need be. Hold on, girl. Why is my... Wait a minute. Why is not playing? Let me go on his page. Oh, here you go. All right.
Tina. Miss Tina knows. Beyonce mama. We all love you, baby. But it don't take no 16 to 18 hours to make no goddamn gumbo. I know you from Duckin, New Iberia area, baby, and you need to remember your roots. It don't take no 16 to 18 hours to make no gumbo, baby. What kind of meat you got in there? Huh? You must have all y'all hen in there that's 20 years old, and you got to boil that meat and cook that for that long. You cook that for 16 to 18 hours, you done boil all the water out of that. Mm-hmm. You ain't got no water left in that pot, you boil that for 16, 18 hours. You cook that for that long, you ain't got no more water. You done cook all the roux out of that. You ain't got no more roux in there, you done cook it out of that.
Facts.
You done cook that all out of that. Baby, it don't take that long. I don't give a damn what you see. Beyonce, get your mama, please. Get your mama, because she cooking too long. You know how much gas you burn? You know how much gas and electricity you use cooking a gumbo for 16 to 18 hours? Having your stove on for that damn long, do you know the amount of gas or electricity you use to cook for 16, 18 hours? Baby, you didn't cook everything out. They ain't got nothing left. You done pureed it all of it. You done cook it so long. Baby, you ain't gotta have a teeth. You ain't gotta have a teeth to eat your gumbo. It's been liquefied, the meat, everything. Mm-hmm. If they got water in there left.
Yep.
3 hour, 4 hour max. I don't give a damn if it's okra, if it's seafood. I don't give a damn what kind of gumbo you cooking. 3 hour, 4 hour max. Yeah, if it's past that, you wasting your time. You just showing off just for no goddamn. If it's past that, you done had it too salty. You had to add more water in it to get the salt out. It was too thick. You had to add more water. That's the only reason why it take long to make a gumbo, because you done messed it up so much. You gotta keep tweaking it. Mm. 3 hours, all you need right there to make a good gumbo. Now prove me wrong.
Shout out to the brother from New Iberia. He's absolutely right, almost. Some people, I would say, I don't know about 3 or 4 hours because I put chicken gizzards in my gumbo and I'm gonna need the first hour or so to just burrow leg. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know. Everybody's different, but he's right. It never should take 16 to 18 hours to cook gumbo. And I remember I told y'all it's not good to eat gumbo in the heat. In New Orleans, we don't cook gumbo when it get hot outside. I'm not saying the restaurants don't sell it. Obviously they do, but they do something different. You're not going in nobody's house in the middle of the summertime, or hell, even when it's hot outside like this, and they in there cooking no gumbo. You be done spoiled the gumbo because it's hot outside. That's the kind of gumbo I'm used to eating. I'm used to eating the kind of gumbo that'll spoil because it's the weather outside. You see what I'm saying? So it don't take 16 and 18 hours to cook it. And then furthermore, girl, what is in it that, like the man said, you be done burn all the water out, all of the meat out, the roux will be gone, it'll be burnt. You'll be done burnt the pot up. It doesn't even make sense. And now some people, because I have done this where I've not put something in or had to add some stuff or subtract some stuff because I put too much seasoning. So now I gotta go back and burn my shrimp heads again for shrimp stock to put back in there so I won't just be adding water. I've done that, and yes, that does add time on the pot. But it don't take no 16 to 18 hours to eat no gumbo. And like I told y'all, that witch's brew that y'all over there buying, messing with Tina, gonna have y'all through there. Y'all got to know it. Leave that witch's brew alone. You're gonna regret it if you eat it. I done told y'all about it. Matter of fact, let me go see if I can get that off of Tasha K page. Tasha K had posted, some lady said, some dude said he had got sick. Hold on. Let me show y'all. Some dude had said he got sick. I said, oh, I know you lying. Oh, dang, I didn't know she had 2 pages. Nikki is keeping it. Oh, here you go. Look. I'm telling y'all got to be careful. Just because they got a celebrity mama name on it don't mean nothing. Oh, and happy birthday, Tasha K.
I don't care how good it is. Not for this little thing. Yeah. But it's good though. It's good. It's pretty good, Mama Tina. Good job. Y'all, I just ate some of Mama Tina gumbo at the rodeo. And look. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, Mama Tina. It's full. But it's y'all see I'm sweating. I just threw up all that throw up.
Wait till the end.
I don't know what Mama Tina put in that gumbo, but if I was y'all, I wouldn't touch it. I'm not no expert. I ain't no chef or nothing. I just know how to cook from being in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no expert or nothing, so who am I? But I really think that y'all should not probably eat that. I wouldn't recommend it. But again, eat it at your own risk. If you love Beyonce so much that you'd rather have her on here, having her mama make you sick, then go ahead on, baby. Have at it. I personally wouldn't do it. I'm just saying for me. I can't speak for nobody. I can only speak for me. Okay, now I want to get into this Jace with the Teen Mom situation. Okay, do y'all remember Teen Mom from back in the day? It was a TV show on MTV. It was a hit show, and it was basically a show about young teenagers who got pregnant. Now, what was fire about this show was none of the teens were blacks. Nope. They were all clears. I think they had 1 or 2 of them that might have been racially ambiguous, but for the most part, they were all clears. Great TV. Listen, great TV to see clear people jacked up. We didn't get to see that often back in my day in the 1900s, in the early 2000s. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, one of the worst mess ups on this show was Janelle. Now, Janelle got pregnant with Jace at 16. The clear boy she got pregnant by, he was an addict. He was on drugs, in and out of jail. I'm talking about if you wrote their story down on paper, most people would think that they're black, but they trailer park clears. Trailer park clear trash is what they are. So anyway, She got pregnant by 16 with the first baby daddy, or with this baby daddy or whatever, with Jace's daddy. Jace's daddy ended up in and out of jail, prison and everything, off and on drugs. She ended up on and off drugs, so much so the mama had to take Jace in. Now, Jace was a little bitty baby. To be completely honest, I don't think Janelle ever raised him at any point. It's almost like Janelle had him, stayed with him for a couple of months or two by her mama, and then dipped. I remember I was there. She never raised this child. Her mama raised the child. And I'm not going to lie, that's not a bad thing. I think it was best that he was raised by her mama because Janelle was not fit. She just was not capable of raising a child. Now, this is where the problem came in. Because he still have a mama. Even though he lived with his grandma, his mama would come on the weekend, highs the cost of living, in and out of jail with a new boyfriend. You feel what I'm saying? New churn. Every time the boy seen this mama, she popped up with a new cracker, a new boyfriend, or a new child. So poor Jace probably was really going through it growing up because he really probably wanted to be with his mama. But at some point, he probably understood that he can't live with his mama. My mama throw it off. You see what I'm saying? So he had to live with his grandma. Now, one thing I will give about Miss Barbara, that's Janelle mama. Miss Barbara was crazy as a road lizard. But Miss Barbara was a great grandmother. She bathed Jace, put Jace in the bed. He ate. He went to school. He did homework. And y'all might think these are just regular features, but you don't know Janelle. Back then, Janelle would have had Jace with her on the stroll. So this was great for Jace. All I know is I done got this new news that apparently Jace done pulled out a blicky on the grandma, Mama Barbara, child. So Miss Barbara done got the blicky pulled out on her. They say the police was called. And I'm over here thinking to myself, this poor baby ain't have a chance. I'm talking about little Jace. This little clear boy, he didn't stand a chance. He came into the world messed up with the mama he had and the daddy, because I don't want to act like he didn't have a jacked up daddy. His daddy was damn near worse, if not worse, than the mama. Then on top of that, she went and got remarried, had another baby, brought another nigga back, had another baby. She didn't bring black people back. She loved the clears. But she kept coming back with more kids. And when she finally was able to get Jace, girl, Jace went, it was too much. But I will say Janelle did go on to become, or it looked like she was successful at a point to where she could at least take care of her child. But I want to get into this article between Jace and Miss Barbara to see what happened, because they say Janelle's son had to be psyched up or locked up in a psych ward. So according to the article from TMZ, I'll leave this up while I read it. It basically says, hold on. It basically says Janelle, hold on. Jace in treatment. Janelle Evans' son, Jace in treatment at mental health facility after 911 call to grandma's. Okay, so it goes on to say that Janelle's son, Jace, recently checked into a mental health hospital following a 911 call about a disturbed teen at his grandmother's home, TMZ learned. Sources familiar with the situation tell TMZ Jace is now receiving treatment at a mental health facility after a troubling incident late last month. We're told there was a call to service at Barbara Evans' home in North Carolina on February 22nd for what authorities described as a troubled teen disturbance. You know, that's only because he cleared. According to a police report, 7 cops responded to the house. It goes on to say law enforcement arrived at the residence where Jace had been living with his grandmother. Details about what sparked the call remain unclear, but sources say the situation was serious enough to prompt further action in the days that followed. We're told Jace is currently receiving professional care. It's unclear how long he will remain in treatment, but those close to the family say the priority right now is his health and stability. A rep for Janelle's team tells TMZ, it says, at this time, we do not have a comment on the matter. We're unable to discuss this issue because it involves confidential personal matters. How old Jace is now? As a fan of MTV's Teen Mom, no, Jace's upbringing has played out publicly for years without custody issues between Janelle and Barbara, often making headlines. Despite past tensions, our sources say both are focused on making sure Jace gets the help and support he needs. It says in August, Jace publicly shared messages between Janelle and him in which he called her crazy and an alleged mistreatment. That ain't alleged. Even referencing past abuse, claiming involving her ex, David Eason. That's the other baby daddy. Janelle fired back, calling the text out of context and defending her actions as discipline among ongoing family strife. When I tell you these clears don't play, Janelle is a hood girl. She just clear. Look at her with all these churn. Look. Now look, y'all may not know all these churn because she done had a whole bunch. Now this her last husband. I didn't know she was still with David. She was over there crying for David. Y'all remember she was crying for David? David! How could you do this to me, David? And the other baby daddy, she used to be on here crying and necking a fool behind. But these are her children. Yeah, Kiefer. Oh, her mama couldn't stand Kiefer. Oh, but Miss Barbara couldn't. Miss Barbara hated Kiefer. I feel like if Miss Barbara could have got Kiefer popped, she would have got Kiefer popped. Oh, she hated Kiefer. Oh, you and Kiefer. You and Kiefer coming over here with your weed smelling like your drugs. You and Kiefer. She hated. Bruh, I might go watch an old episode just to spark up some nostalgia. But anyways, yeah, this is Mama Barbara. This her right here. And this gotta be Jace. This Janelle, and these must be the other churn. I know she had these. I don't know who this girl is, but that's Mama Barbara, and that's the other churn, and that's Jace. All we know is Jace. They say he locked up in a mental facility. Oh, hold on. Let me go get this article. This one says, report said as Teen Mom star Janelle Evanson was placed in a mental health facility following serious situation involving a firearm at his grandmother's home. According to TMZ, the incident involved Janelle's son Jace and his grandmother Barbara Evans. Sources familiar with the situation told the outlet that Barbara contacted Janelle after a frightening moment inside the home. It says Janelle's mom, Barbara Evans, told the reality star Jace allegedly pulled out a firearm, put it to his head, and threatened to kill himself and Barbara. Oh, yeah. The reports state the situation quickly raised concerns for Jace's safety and mental health. Oh, no, baby. Jace don't get no safety with no mental health. Jace pulled out a blicky, put it to his head, and said he was going to pop Barbara and him. Oh, no. See, Jay's trying to hide behind the mental health so he won't go to prison for attempted murder because that's where he need to be. Man, watch out. Jace just pulled an attempted murder. Who the hell Jace think he is? This nigga done pulled, he not no nigga, I'm sorry. This little cracker done pulled a whole blicky out, put it to his temple, and told Barbara he was gonna pop her too. Girl, Barbara, you better than me. Jace couldn't come back by my house. Jace couldn't come back to my house. I don't give a damn where Jace go. He can go to hell for as I care. He ain't coming back in here. And Janelle, if you feel some type of way, bitch, come get your child. You and your child. Matter of fact, I might be trying to go see if I can get a restraining order. Temporary protection order, bitch. I'm scared of Jace. He can't come back here. That's just me. Grandchild, real child. It don't matter. Once you pulling out blickies, baby, you can't come back. Oh, no. I don't know what's going on. All I know is poor Barbara. Barbara, you know, I never thought about this till just now, but where did you go wrong? Something happened with Janelle long before Jace even come in the picture. Because Janelle was jacked up when we met her. When we met Janelle on Teen Mom at 16, 15, however old she was, Janelle had done already lived the life of a 50-year-old stripper. Janelle had done been around the world in ay. So my thing is, where did you go wrong? What did you do? Because I feel like a lot of this is your karma, Miss Barbara. Because, I mean, what in the hell? We can't start in the middle hollering at Janelle. We got to go see what happened with Miss Barbara. Oh, Miss Barbara, girl. Pray for yourself, girl. Pray for yourself. I'm just saying something. I don't know. Because I'm telling you, I was there when we met Janelle. Janelle was the worst one on the show. What is you saying? Between her and that fat one. What's the fat one with the black hair who had the fat baby daddy? Y'all know who I'm talking about. She was the second worst. The fat one who had the black hair, and she had a fat baby daddy, and they had a fat baby. You know which one. What's the girl name that was on there? Amber. I know what I'm talking about. Girl, please. I was there. I remember Yeah, I remember Amber. Yay. She was number 2. Janelle was number 1. Amber was number 2. Okay? I was there. Girl. It was so funny because she was fat, he was fat, and then they had a fat baby. Oh, it was cute though. It was cute for them. You know what I'm saying? It reminded me of these clears that had stayed next door to us. They was all old and fat. You know what I'm saying? Even the churn. So anyway, we need to move on, y'all. Girl, Amber had been a mess. Ooh, y'all remember Amber getting into it with her mama? Whoever that was, her daddy. Who that was Amber was getting into. Girl, Amber was a mess. And Amber, another one, stayed high as the cost of living. Amber ain't raised her churn either. Amber shitted them churn off and dropped them off like Janelle did. Girl, please. Amber said, girl, I ain't got time to be sitting down with no churn. Amber got popped and dropped. As she And listen, the only reason this is funny because this is what was best for the kids. Okay? Rather y'all feel like this is horrible to say, these moves were what's best for these children. Because I'm telling you now, if y'all knew these little girls, y'all wouldn't have wanted them to raise these children. So, I mean, it was what's best. So I thought it was good. Right. You drop yours off. Janelle, you drop yours off too. Who else needed to drop theirs off? A few of them should have dropped theirs off to somebody as well. I ain't gonna hold you. I watched more than that season. It was a whole bunch of them should have been dropping their churn off. See, y'all don't believe in all of that. I'm from the Black American neighborhood. Back in the day when the person didn't want their child, somebody in the family came and got it. You see what I'm saying? You wasn't forced to raise no child you didn't want. Somebody wanted him. Somebody wanted this baby. Y'all done got out of pocket. Girl, please, a few of them should have been dropping their churn off. I'm just saying. It was a bunch of. Only one I don't think should have dropped their child off was Bentley mama. What's her name? Macy, who had the little blind hair. She was a nice young girl, wasn't she? Macy ain't have to drop her churn off. She had little Bentley big head ass, and she had Bentley dressed nice. Bentley used to be picking Easter eggs out there. You know what I'm saying? Bentley was Bentley. Bentley did his big one. Shout out to that girl. That girl did a big one. She the only one that need to drop her churn off. But I say damn near about everybody else should have dropped their churn off. I ain't even gonna lie. I don't remember everybody. But damn near everybody else should have dropped their churn off. Farrah, though. Oh, Lord, Farrah. Who Farrah was going to drop her child off when her mom was crazier than her? Let's move on. Girl, listen. We could talk about the 2000s reality TV all day long. Because who was Farrah going to drop her child off to when the mom was crazier than Farrah? Girl, watching clear people in a downtrodden state was great TV for the 2000s. Shout out to the 2000s. It was great TV. I know y'all think that Tyra was horrible, and she was, but it made for amazing TV. You had to be there. Girl, listen, you just had to be there. If you wasn't there, you won't understand. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was a time. It was a time. But yeah, y'all, if you want to keep little Jace in your prayers, I think that nigga need to be locked up. That's just me. But you know, who am I? Now let's move on. NLE Choppa apologizes to Rockhead and Junior. We got to get into that, y'all. Get the likes up on the video and shout out to everybody in the building. Here we go. I think it's this one. So, y'all know NLE Choppa got into it with Blueface. I probably need to go pull that up. Let me go get it. NLE Choppa got into it with Blueface one time. And Blueface was going back and forth with NLE Choppa, and NLE Choppa said, because Blueface was like, we can go bar for bar or hit for hit or something like that. And then NLE Choppa said, nigga, let's go son for son. Put my son up against yours and let's see which one can walk or something like that. I don't know. All I know is it was a time the people was going like, oh, that's wrong. And now NLE Choppa is apologizing. He said that, yeah, what he said was wrong. He shouldn't have said it. This is what NLE Choppa had said. He said what he said was wrong. He shouldn't have said it or whatever the case may be. And he apologized. Now, mind you, this is all because he was getting into it with Blueface. I'm trying to pull up the video where he was saying what he said. Hold on. I want to use this tab too. Stay right there. Y'all get the likes up on the video while I'm looking for this right quick. Really quickly, please. Hold on. Because I wanted to pull the video when he was going off on Blueface and Junior caught a stray, which typically always happens in these situations. Unfortunately, because people don't know how to leave kids out of their stuff. I'll let y'all come over here and see. Now, I think Blueface had called out Choppa for some odd reason. I don't remember. All I know is they was going back and forth. I'm just trying to give y'all a little tidbit of what the back and forth was like.
Don't chat.
Turn your brightness down.
Hold on.
Show my chat.
This is y'all talking about, chat? This the nigga dissing me?
Show my chat.
Chat, this the nigga dissing me?
Wait, let me see. What is that?
He done DM me 3 goddamn times.
Oh.
Come on, chat. Come on, chat.
Let me see. Oh, man.
This nigga's a fan, chat. This nigga's a fan, chat. What type of shit? How you dissing me and you DMing me? Talking about you comedy, a nigga upset with you, 100. That's his page, right, chat? Clip that shit and let him know, you know. Hey, why would you diss your idol? The person that you DMing every day. Now see the date. It's not old news, man. No, what's wrong with niggas, chat? That shit was trash anyway, though. I guess he's a vegan, a Muslim, a Crip, a Blood.
I don't know nothing about that.
And he gay, all at the same time.
So that was Blueface in one of his response. Let me show y'all what NLE Choppa said about Junior.
Goal is to get me to fight you to help pay off your debt. Okay, cool.
Oh, yeah. So Blueface called out NLE Choppa for a fight. NLE Choppa said no. They ended up getting to a back and forth on the internet. And then this is where Blueface was like, we can go hit for hit. And then NLE Choppa said we can go son for son.
I understand that, right? So that's my reason to not fight you. Because I ain't finna help you pay your debt, but I got a better proposition for you, nigga. How about this? Take your son and stand him beside my son, and let's see which one of them motherfuckers know how to operate. Let's see. Hey, hold your son beside my son. Let's see which one of them can hold their head up. Fuck, nigga. Huh? How about that? Yeah, nigga. Put your son beside my son. Let's see them bark, nigga. Let's see them slap barks, nigga. Huh? Put your son beside my son. Let's see who can hold their fingers up to their motherfucking nose, nigga. What about that? Yeah, Charles Barkley. Put your hand up, nigga. Take a step, Charles. Yeah. What's up with your son, nigga? Pussy, nigga, handle me in the streets, nigga. Y'all keep playing with me. I ain't playing. You think this shit funny games and entertainment? I'm dead serious. So your goal is to get me to fight you to help pay off your debt.
So that's one of the things in that. Oh, hold on. He got more.
My son, nigga. Put little Charles Barkley beside Chosen or Icon. Yeah, nigga. Your priority fucked up. Go worry about little cripple, nigga. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, I'm out of pocket, ain't it? Stop playing with me, boy. I'm out of pocket, man. Yeah, I'm too out of pocket. Handle me the right way, homie. Stand your son beside my son, nigga. Pay that 100,000. Catch you a little, my nigga. Catch you a little slow. Catch you a little slow and kick dust from that nigga. Pussy. Tell that young nigga stand up. You worry about the wrong shit. You on Twitch playing. Having a financial crisis, nigga. Fuck identity crisis, nigga. You want to come at me every day because you need somebody to entertain you so you get some money on. You will never pay it back, nigga. Show me 23 million right now, nigga. Put your son beside.
So this is what NLE Choppa said, okay? He was very vocal about going back and forth with Blueface using Chrisean Jr. Now, remember, I told y'all this is a dig on Blueface because as a man and a quote-unquote father, you can't go at a man who takes care of his kids and have healthy kids when yours is jacked up. I told y'all right then and there that Blueface was going to have to start separating himself from Chrisean Jr. or at least telling the truth because he don't want that on his record. It looks bad for Blueface. At any rate, this is what NLE Choppa said at first. Well, he has recently come out to apologize. Some are speculating it's because Blueface said that Junior is not his. Some are speculating it's because he might see that everybody's already got a lot going on with Junior. We don't know. All we know is he's apologizing and we're going to hear him out. Let's get into it.
To Chrisean Rock, you know, I genuinely apologize for what I said about your beautiful baby boy. It wasn't right in no way, shape, or form. And I can't believe I let my emotions get me that far into saying something so hideous. You know, you didn't deserve that. I see you trying to go to church. I see you trying to walk. I see you trying to be on the right path. I see you trying your best to be great. I see you trying. To Chrisean Rock, you know, I genuinely apologize for what I said about
Yeah, Charles Barkley, put your hand on.
your beautiful baby boy.
Okay, so this is what NLE had to say. I think that it's commendable that he did come back and apologize. Most people won't do that because honestly, Chrisean Jr. had nothing to do with his back and forth with Blueface. But this is how the streets operate. Not saying that it's right, but that's how I go. You can't stand up next to me as a man when you got a baby out here like that. And we know what happened to this baby. And I told y'all, that's why Blueface separated himself. But other than that, I think it was dope that he apologized. Trust me, Chrisean done forgave people for saying way worse. And it ain't for us to accept the apology. It's really for her. So I don't know. She like clout. And plus she don't care about Junior. I'm pretty positive she'll accept the apology. She'll probably have Junior taking pictures with him and everything just so she can get back in the algorithm in another way. Because she is the algorithm scammer. If it makes sense. Allegedly. Moving on. Shout out to NLE Choppa. Y'all like the video. We got over 1,000 people, over 1,100 people in the building, and we only got like 300 and something likes. Like, what's tea? I don't ask y'all for no money. I just ask y'all to like the video, girl. It's nothing. It's nothing. Now, we about to get into some Royce Reed teas because Royce Reed, y'all know, Amy Luciani has come out here with a big old bag of powder saying that, what's this boy name? Dwight Howard, she lost her husband to the powder. Now let me say this. I was trying to figure out what did this powder look like to me? And then it dawned on me. You know what that powder in that bag looked like? So my mama used to buy cereal. We had buku churn around the house, so we ate a lot of cereal. Y'all ever had like Frosted Flakes or Lucky Charms? Y'all know that sugar that fall to the bottom of the bag? That's what it looked like to me. It looked like the sugar that be in the bottom of the bag that come in the cereal. Now, I don't know. Maybe it was the cheap cereal. The sugar powder. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I kept trying to figure out what does it look like. It literally looked like she took the bag out of a cereal box and it just pulled the, like, showed us the bag with the sugar at the bottom. Hold on, let me get it on here. Amy Luciani. Girl, I can't believe you went out bad like this, girl. You could have stayed with, what's her boyfriend name? I liked him. He was a bum dude. But what was his name? What was her boyfriend name that was on the show? Little lame bum ass, little bum tail self. What was Amy's boyfriend name on Love and Hip Hop? I liked him. I remember she pulled up on him one time at the Quick Trip. He was out there selling nickel bags, but at least that boy was making a living. Work ain't honest, but it pays the bills. Yes, it does. She should have stayed with Mozzie. I liked it, Mozzie. I like Mozzie. I don't care. Mozzie might not be worth 2 nickels rubbed together, but I like him. She, at least if she would have been with Mozzie, she wouldn't have been with all of this. She wouldn't have been here. Okay. But anyway, I just want to go over the video that she shared in the call, slurping and jerping, telling us the kind of powder this nigga got. Look.
Need some help. And ain't nobody would have fucking listened because he got the money.
Girl, that looks like, hold on. Look at the bag. You could buy it like that? That's a lot of powder. Do you have to break it down when you get that much? Oh my God. I couldn't imagine putting that much up my nose. I couldn't imagine putting nothing up my nose, let alone look at him.
To know me, you know I am so prideful and so private. It hurt me so bad to have to even protect myself in this type of way. But my marriage has landed me in a very dangerous position. My stepdaughter was just taken by CPS because of her father. CPS and the police have been here 3 times in less than 3 months, and I stood in it with my husband, even though I was scared for my own self. Whatever he wanted me to say, whatever it was, I'm thinking this is my husband. I had everybody around me saying, even after I tried to divorce him the first time, everybody around me says, you can't leave your husband this soon. You said through sickness, through health, through this, you said through good or bad. That's why I came back, but this is going way too far.
Who said that? You are absolutely right. Somebody said she have to get high. She absolutely have to get high. She absolutely have to get high. There's no way this nigga do this many drugs and you don't have a problem too. A sober person can't be around nobody to do that much drugs. She got to have a problem. She either getting high with him or she got another drug of choice. But whatever it is he do, whenever he get on his level, she getting on a level too. Ain't no way. And I don't know this to be a fact, but I know how it is being around addicts. This nigga with a whole grocery bag worth of powder, oh girl, either y'all snorting together or something going on. I'm with whoever said she got to be getting high too. I'm with that. You cannot be married to somebody who do that much drugs and you don't do nothing. I'm not saying it don't happen, and it typically happens when it grows over time. Like basically, it'd be like somebody be with somebody and then they might fall into drugs, or you might be with somebody and at first it started off where they wasn't doing it that bad, and then it spiraled. By that time, you kind of get invested, so it's just like, yeah, she only been with this nigga 14 months. 14 months. They had to be in that bitch hitting the slopes together. I don't care what nobody say. Even the way she kept, girl, with all that powder on your hands, girl, I would have been scared to put my fingers to my face. Are you dumb? And then I heard they say the powder be making you numb. Girl, your fingertips ain't none better than me. I don't know. I'm different. Because I couldn't have been in no closed environment, opening up crack pipes and pulling out bags of powder. I'm scared. I feel like it's going to get on me or something.
But it's not even about me. It's about the kids. The stuff that I have to go through with the kids. I have to be witnesses too. I'm in the police at the house. They ask me questions. I don't know how do I lie for my husband. I've never been married before. I'm in love with my husband. I don't want him to get in trouble. So of course I'll be his alibi. But this is going way too far. And now I'm getting mixed all in this. I have been with this man for 14 months. I cannot ruin my entire life for something that this person is doing. I just cannot do it. I tried to get so much help. I asked for counseling in our marriage. We went through 2 different counselors. When I say I love my husband, I don't want to leave my husband. But the positions that the positions he keeps putting me in. And it's all over nothing. I keep telling people he needs some help, y'all. I live with him. This is not him. This is not Dwight. This is trauma. This is everything he's been through, but just not the kids. I have to advocate for the kids. And I can't go down for what he's doing. So they took our daughter. And I'm just sitting there like, do I speak up? Do I be quiet? What do I do? But I caught this man. I caught this man.
Somebody said, lady, you just held up enough drugs to feed the hood for the month. Girl, y'all is crazy. You ain't lying, though.
Forcing our 12-year-old son to cover for him, his son, to cover for him. He had him lying. I recorded it. Oh. He was coaching our son to lie on me, and I had to record it. And it's this shit. I try to tell everybody he needs some help.
Bitch, that's a big ass bag of powder, bitch. I don't think it can't come like that. That's too much to come like that. It can't.
And ain't nobody would have fucking listened.
You see how she putting her face in a bag, girl? She should have caught a contact.
Because he got the money. I kept saying, whatever, y'all don't understand. I live with him. He needs some help. And this is it.
I didn't know they have new containers to hold your crack. Oh, very innovative. Whoever created that was a good person. Because I remember back in the days, the people used to have to, I know my brother, when he used to sell crack, he used to put it in the seams of his pants in case the police pulled them over. But it looked like somebody was very innovative and created a little container. That's nice.
This is what I'm fucking losing my fucking marriage to. This shit.
Crack.
This shit right here. I told everybody, y'all gotta help him. He is spiraling. I'm in here with him. I'm trying to love him through it. I was gonna run out the door. I was gonna leave him. But everybody told me, don't leave him. He's struggling. I stayed.
You handling too much coke to keep touching on your nose, girl. This is like, I would have been terrified for my hand to whisk past my face. This girl is sticking her hand in and out of bags of cocaine. And then girl, no way. No way. I would have been terrified. A little snip would have got on the end of my nose and I'd have got high. I'd have been scared.
But not this year. We got the police involved. CPS, you're lying on me. You making up alibis. You got our son, my stepson, lying. And thank God I recorded it. And he innocent in this, but you said just to protect yourself, you would take anybody out, including me, and I can't let you do it no more. I don't want to share the dirty secrets. I don't want to go out like how everybody else did this, man. But I got to protect myself now. I'm uncomfortable. Now, I don't know what is going to, I don't know. I'm uncomfortable. This man has the money. This man controls it all. And it's not about no money. I've been with this man for 14, 15 months. I never asked him for $1, nothing. I'm not on the credit cards. I just love him for him. But this shit is going too fucking far. And I'm so embarrassed. And I gotta even I'm just like, I don't know what to do. When I heard my stepson being coached to lie on me, I gotta protect myself now, and I know it's supposed to be through sickness and health, but this shit is scary. This is why I'm losing my fucking marriage. Because the money, y'all didn't want to help him. To know me, you know I am so prideful and so private. It hurt me so bad to have to even protect myself in this type of way.
We've had enough, girl. While she was doing all of this, Dwight was at the game doing all of this.
Right now.
this hoe done got in the back of the car with a whole kilo of cocaine, and this nigga at the game chilling, bitch. She on the live and out all the family secrets, inconsolable. Her marriage is in shambles, and this nigga at the game. What's up? And got a shout out. Girl, you can't make this up. You can't make this up. You can't make it up. And then right after he left there, he must have went down to the Fulton County courthouse and filed for paperwork. It says Dwight Howard filed for divorce from Amy Luciani after she accuses him of drugs or using drugs and wants her out of his mansion. Oh, yes. It says Dwight Howard has officially filed for divorce from his now soon-to-be ex-wife, just hours after she made explosive accusations about him being on drugs on social media. According to court documents, Howard filed the paperwork Monday morning. In the filing, he listed their marriage dated as January 11, 2025, and stated that the relationship is irretrievably broken with no chance of reconciliation. It says he also requested exclusive use of his Georgia mansion. That means he want to up out of there. The divorce filing comes shortly after Amber, also known as Amy Luciani, posted an Instagram video making shocking claims about him. In the video, she alleged the Child Protective Services had taken one of his daughters. Those claims have not been confirmed, and Howard's camp has not publicly responded. The relationship between the two appears to have been rocky for some time. Reports say Amber previously filed for divorce in July of 2025 after about 6 months of marriage, but the split was later called off before Howard ultimately filed his own petition. So while she was in the car crying, he must have left the game, stayed out all night at Magic City, and went straight to the courthouse the next morning and said not only do he not want to be married to her, he want her up out of there. That's what he said. He said, pack her up, get her up out of there. Okay. Now, I believe everything that she said. I just believe that she's only telling us enough to make us look at Dwight bad and not look at herself. When the fact of the matter is, he wouldn't have married you if you wasn't either okay with him with all of this crap or if you didn't know about it. Okay. And either way, you still have your own responsibility and accountability that you need to take in this, because the fact of the matter is, girl, he never was really your husband. You should have never married that man. Y'all is in the kitchen. In the bathroom sharing toothbrushes and all that. You had just met him 30 days prior to that. You should have never been doing all of that. That was dumb on your part. You don't know this man, but like I told y'all get so fixated on that title, that husband title, that y'all just go with, y'all take it and y'all go with it. And it's just not feasible, because everybody that's quote unquote your husband don't mean you need to trust them as a husband, because some of y'all just met this quote unquote husband. You just met him yesterday. Now you want to give him all your information and all of that. You shouldn't be marrying him quiet as it's kept. But anyways, after this happened, Royce Reed jumped in and she came in on her nanny boo-boo and all type of stuff like that. And I said Royce Reed had every right to do so, because Royce Reed had been coming on here saying stuff like this. But she recently sat down with the King, Carlos, that is. She recently sat down with Carlos King and she gave her little 1-2 yin-yang on the situation. Now, before we get into that, I've noticed that what's her name? Royce Reed has been in a very celebratory moment since all of these things came out. And because of this, I don't know if she's just been popping in my algorithm so that I can see old stuff. And the more that I watched old stuff, it dawned on me, I wouldn't have listened to Royce neither, because Royce really was still jealous. And I believe still really did want to be with Dwight. You got to keep in mind, Royce lived in the mansion during COVID when she said it was a big old freak off. She said the entire LGBTQ plus community was there. She said they had coke all over the place, drugs, sex, alcohol, and her child was in there. And my girl Royce moved in only to be damn near kicked out, or at least she left and wanted to come back and couldn't. So I just don't like that Royce is getting the accolades as if she's the great person in this. She's not. Royce is just as bad as Amy. She just came before Amy and she didn't get the rough deal. Well, she got a worse deal than Amy. But she just came before Amy. Royce is just as bad as Amy. I don't like that Royce is over here dancing, doing TikToks and aha, nanny boo boo. Girl, your whole don't get me. I was about to say something real bad. And it wasn't gonna be bad. It was gonna be the truth. I'ma say it. I don't care. I'ma be honest, Royce. How can you dance with what you said happened to your child? How can Royce? This is a genuine question. How can you be up here gloating in this stuff when your decisions put you and your child in a jacked up situation? Now, I don't know what happened to your baby. You came to the internet and said all of this stuff happened to your baby under the care of Dwight Howard and his family. That's what you said. But the very moment you got an opportunity to move in with him and watch him partake in all of this stuff, you did. Royce did. She was Amy before Amy. It's just Amy don't have no babies. You put your child, Royce Reed, in harm's way because you was running behind a nigga. That's the truth. Because there's no way you knocked on the door during COVID and saw all of this stuff going on and you didn't snatch your child and run the other way. Don't tell me nothing about no quarantine. I'm pretty positive if a police had stopped you, heavy on the ifs because they wasn't stopping people during COVID. But if a cop had stopped you on the road, leaving from a drug house with your kid, I'm pretty positive they would have said, go ahead on, ma'am. So don't tell me COVID prohibited Royce Reed from moving out of this house where this man was doing all type of freak off stuff that she said we would be gagged at. And her son was under the same roof. I'm not about to let Royce do that. I don't like that. Because then the abusers like a Royce, because Royce is an abuser. Because she's an enabler. Watch out. Y'all talking about it or no? We having a conversation or no? Royce is an abuser too. An enabler is an abuser. She was all cool with enabling this stuff as long as her child was there and she was with the nigga. So now that I'm thinking about if I'm Amy, I'm not listening to Royce either. Even if some of the shit is true. Because I know that there's something under there. She still wants this nigga. Y'all keep remembering. A lot of y'all faves, just because their tea ain't dropped out, a lot of their wives know that their husbands be punks and doing all kind of weird, strange stuff. They don't mind posing in the picture and playing wife because you're going to envy them anyway. I told y'all, all the first ladies are the same way. They know their husbands is punks behind the pulpit, but they play nice in front of you. So, hey, how you doing? Yeah, they be knowing. Royce wanted to be a wife that know. Royce wanted to be one of the wives that know and just, hi, how you doing? Dwight didn't want that with her. Let's get into Royce because she's just too happy for me and I don't like it. Let's get into Royce. So she does this interview with Carlos King. And she says that, now one thing she did say that took me by surprise, she said that when Amy got in the car with that powder, she said that wasn't something that just happened. That was something that had happened days prior. So that would mean Amy and him either got into it again and she decided I'm going to get in the car, go live and tell him about all of the stuff. Or that could mean Amy just cracked all this stuff up and said, I'm about to get on live. I'm about to cry. I'm about to do X, Y, Z. Either way, preparation was involved. And this should tell y'all everything you need to know. Stop taking everything you see on this internet at face value. These people be playing in y'all face. Every day I get on here and tell y'all that these people play in y'all face. So let's get into Royce telling us that this shit hadn't happened 2-3 days before she got on the internet. This is crazy.
Me thinks like, oh, okay, he's filing for divorce. I'm sure she's like, because she didn't plan on leaving. Let's just put that out there. This happened early last week. Y'all just hearing about it. Yeah. But
how you know?
Because
my bad. She said it happened early last week.
I'm friends with the mom of the daughter. That's my girl. We do TikToks together.
Huh?
But you wouldn't know it. Yeah.
So she's friends with his other baby mama. Royce is a weirdo. Because why are you trying to be friends with all that man baby mamas? Royce is a weirdo. I know it's early and I know it sounds like I'm hating, but I'm not. Why is Royce befriending all this nigga baby mamas? And y'all might say, well, no, Vu, she might want to get to know these people. And that's true. But something about this here, Royce don't sit right with me. Why is Royce trying to befriend all these girls? Man, Royce is something different, yeah. Yeah, I feel like Royce want to be the bottom B too. Because even when she talk about the situation, it's more geared on his marriage than the fact that the children were involved. But again, she's saying that she's friends with the little girl mama, which is Dwight Howard's daughter's mama. She said they do TikToks together, and she told her about it a week prior than Amy coming on here.
We have been, like, when I tell you I have held this woman through tears because she's fighting for her daughter. And this man is out here just lying on her. But it's not even just money, it's his connections. His uncle was a DA in Georgia. There's police body cam footage that you'll never see because they pay people off. That's why she's talking about, oh, police have been at my house this many times. Like, yeah. And they show everybody else's body cam. They want to put my mugshot over everything. What we doing with him? Just letting him go because of who he is. And not even just who he is, it's who he knows. Money can absolutely buy you a verdict, but your connections can also hide your truth.
How much money was garnished through the lifetime that you've been dealing with this situation, including the money that was taken from your mother's account that you shared with her?
In total, it was close to $10,000. And back then when I had just started really doing the show, like, I didn't have money like that. Basketball Wives wasn't paying like that. It was a pilot.
And you're still paying legal fees to defend these things.
Yes. So people want to laugh when I did that GoFundMe. But I'm like, y'all don't understand. He would rather pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to attorneys than to take care of his children.
This all happened last week.
Now, I will say that I believe Royce. What she said about Dwight and him having connections and then money, I believe all of that. I believe that them being able to hide certain things because I believe all of that. I believe it. I believe it all. He gives me those teas. He do. But exposing the fact that this happened last week, y'all, that is a huge red flag to me. Because if the incident happened last week, Amy, then why did you wait till yesterday or whatever day it was to come on here and tell us? What happened between last week and that day? Because it seems like between last week and that day, you was cool. But something must have shifted or happened to where Amy decided, you know what? I can't do this no more. Let me prop up the phone in the car and go live and cry and tell these people all the tea. Did you catch him cheating again? Like, what happened to make Amy wait days on end, sometimes maybe even a week, to come back and tell us? And then now I got to question your motive, because I'm with Royce. You was cool with it, girl. And Royce, you was too. But you was cool with it. You was all good with being there. You right. Somebody said it's called Mad Day. You right. Well, then while this is going on, Amy responds to Dwight Howard filing for divorce first, and she didn't too particularly like it. This is what she had to say. She says, racing me to file first. This time is a small news. It says, when I filed first last year, all good, but still not going to visit my stepdaughter one single time, who was taken and has been with the state since. Thursday is more hurtful to me. Us adults will be okay, but the kids need better. This too shall pass. So according to Amy, Amy is saying that they done took the little girl and he has not gone to see this little girl since all of this has happened. Now, I saw somewhere, I saw somewhere where they said that little girl never got that little girl never got taken. Let's go here. So Dwight Howard, I don't know if y'all know this guy. He's on Instagram. I've seen him on TikTok. He looks familiar. I can't remember. His name is Dwight Thomas. Nice. So his name is Dwight Thomas. He spoke to Dwight Howard personally, and he posted the screenshot of the conversation he had with Dwight Howard. And according to Dwight Howard, she capping. And he said, ain't nobody in no damn custody, and this is all cap. Let's get into what this boy said, Dwight Howard said. You know, I call him shoulders. Look at his shoulders. Let's get into it.
So we're back with an exclusive directly from Dwight Howard. He reached out to me to let me know that none of his kids were actually taken or are in the care of CPS. So the plot thickens. Now, I told him I would share this exclusive with y'all, and I'm waiting to see if there's any additional details that he would like for me to share with you all publicly, but make sure y'all go lock into the Group Chat is Live podcast because we're going to be talking about all of this on the next episode. But now we all need to know what's actually going on with the wife. Why did she come to the internet and publicly declare that the children were taken from them or removed from their care? Something is not making sense here, and it's looking like she might be the something that's not making sense. Now, I saw a lot of people saying and speculating that she's just the stepmother to many of the kids, though I believe they have a daughter together. But that makes things even more interesting because if she is just the stepmother, not to say that stepmothers are not important, then why wouldn't they be returned back to their mothers instead of being placed in care? And so now everything that she said and done is look.
Wait a minute. This brother is right. If CPS was called and they have mothers, why wouldn't the children call their mamas and have their mamas come get them versus putting them in CPS? Because CPS is typically only called when there's an infraction, like an injury, like, or say they abuse the child and they have to take them there temporarily to question them and all that stuff. But for the most part, they still would have notified the other parent. Why would they send the little girl straight to CPS? I never thought about it. And for y'all who say he's Dwight type and his name is Dwight, oh my God.
Fucking questionable. What y'all think? So we're back with an exclusive.
It's a lot of questions. Because he made a point. But he said he spoke to Dwight, and Dwight said this is all cap. His little girl is not locked up nowhere. And if Royce Reed is friends with the mama, then she should have been able to at least clear that up, right? Because remember, Royce Reed says she's friends with the little girl mama because they do TikToks together. Something in the milk ain't clean, y'all. Something about this in the milk. The boy's mom is deceased. Oh. But the little boy didn't go to CPS. They said the little girl went to CPS. They said the little girl went. The little boy didn't go. I don't know. But I do know this. I'll show you one. Here is Royce Reed talking about how her son was allegedly essayed by Dwight's brother for 5 years. Mind you, let me just say this while we bring this up. Because this is why I take issue with Royce. As a mother and as a protector, at certain points in time in your life, Royce, you chose what you wanted over the safety of your child. Period. I don't want to hear no, but video, you victim shaming. I don't care. The only victim here is her son. At some point in time, Royce chose life and that nigga over her child. So when Royce be coming on here telling all of these goddamn horror stories about things that happened to her child, the first thing I could help but think of is, why do you continue to retell these stories, embarrassing your child who's now a young man? He got to go to school. And not only is you saying that he's been essayed, you saying he's been essayed by other men and women. He still got to live, but you don't care because all Royce care about is getting back at Dwight. She's still putting Dwight Howard in front of all of this because there's no way you could get me to come on this internet and keep reliving a conversation or a horror story about how somebody violated my child. If my child wanted to come on here and talk about it after they turn 18, that's one thing. But I'll be damned if I'm going on a goddamn world tour telling everybody how my child got taken advantage of. That ain't right for me. I mean, that ain't right for my child. It's one thing if you said it at the beginning and it was said it was out there because woo, woo, woo. Royce been telling this story for scolds and blows. But at some point in time, Royce, I'm looking back at you. You was with this nigga all this time when he was playing with your child. When his family was playing with your child. It was all good till that nigga broke up with you, Royce. Or you broke up with the nigga. So I don't like that. I don't like that. And I hate that you keep going around telling this story. Stop doing that, little baby teats. Let's get into Royce telling them story again about how his brother essayed her son.
On my live yesterday and commenting, and I'm so happy I didn't see it because I was just so into speaking. I'm so happy I didn't see it because had I probably would have said a lot more, such as their older brother sing them. Okay, I'm just gonna put it out there, and y'all might be like, "Oh my God, did she just say that?" Yes, I said it because the same thing happened to my son for 5 years, and nobody did. Okay? So when you're dealing with a family who has had sexual assault and molestation in their family and they hid it, they went to church. Heal my son. Okay? And it was a half brother, so it wasn't the mother's son, it was the father's older son. But finding out about all this stuff, and I've heard it before, but I didn't hear it necessarily in depth when he was crying on my shoulder about things that had happened to him and his sister. I kept it. But then when it started happening more and more and more, and now you're trying to basically be quiet.
Wait a minute, Royce. What did you just say? I wish I could rewind this. You said at first you kept it, but then as it started happening more and more, you needed to be quiet. What? Y'all be saying I goes far, but I be right on point. I be right on point. If I heard her right, I be right on point.
And you're trying to act like it didn't happen. There was an entire interview that was done about this brother and how much he loved him and everything. You go on Google or you go on Bing or whatever these little search engines are, you don't see them. You don't see them at all. All those stories have been wiped clean. So when people tell you that something is on the internet or when something is on the internet, it's on there forever, that's a lie. Money can get removed, okay? There is not one story about that brother anymore. But yes, that is the brother that did his sister for years. And they still sent her to spend time with him during the summer. The only time that that brother went to jail was when he met his own daughter. And she told. People are mandated reporters. Okay, he had done to the brother, him, his sister, none of that, because they believe God can handle it. All right? So for 5.5 years, my child was, and I knew it. I threatened the nanny. Well,
for 5 years, my child was M-worded, and I knew it. For 5 years, my child was M-worded, and I knew it.
Let me not say threatened because, like I said before, I promised her if I found out that she was doing something to my child, we're going to have a problem. When I found that out, what happened? I get ghosted, y'all. Coming on my live yesterday and commenting.
The Royces in these essay cases don't get talked about enough for me. They just don't. They don't get talked about enough for me. They don't get highlighted enough for me. And they get to walk away as if they're victims too. And a lot of them, even though they could have been victimized in the past, are not freaking victims. Royce, her son was in there, according to her, being abused for 5 years. 5. Royce knew about it. Her words, not mine. And I know she got to fight with the courts. It ain't just easy to just go grab your son. I get that. And especially with him having people in the industry and then in the judicial system, I'm pretty sure it was very hard for her to just go snatch her son from around there. But I'll be damn, girl, if it wouldn't have took the life out of me to make sure my son wasn't sitting up there under all of the Chester and the rest of the molesters. The brother was doing it. The sister was doing it. Hell, at this point, the Mo and the Paul probably was doing it too. And this who you chose to procreate with, the Royces in these situations don't get talked about enough for me. Because this is the problem with the Royces in these situations. It's kind of like the Sparkle with her niece. These are the women who walk their children into these situations. Y'all don't talk about them enough. Y'all like to classify them as a victim, but when you do that, you allow the system to keep going because nobody want to stop the Royces and say, pause. Why is you bringing your child over here? Pause. Why are you making these decisions? You feel what I'm saying? Nobody wants to address the Royces. Nobody want to address the Royces. Anyways, Dwight is the freak nasty that they say he is. We all knew that. Everybody been knew that. It's nothing new. Everybody been knew he was a punk. That ain't nothing new. We been knew that years and scores and blows ago. She been put it out there, but then was acting like she wanted him back. So I don't know. You feel what I'm saying? That's that Holly weird stuff. That I don't know what they got going on. But he is a freak. He is a creep. He's filing from Amy, divorce from Amy. Amy, you getting everything you deserve, Fat. You're not going to tell me y'all wasn't in there having a powder puff party every other weekend, girl. Bye. You getting your just due and stop trying to gaslight us audiences by telling us or calling them children your children. They are not your children. They just met you, Amy, girl. Them kids don't know you. When you and Dwight get divorced, them children will never see you again, nor will they look for you again. You haven't even been around long enough to be a close family friend, Amy, girl. Stop getting on the internet telling us, my daughter, my son, you ain't never birthed no kids. Stop it. That's that man kids. That's that man churn. And like I say, if you sitting in the car with a big ass powder bag, you not about to tell me you either ain't take part with him or you got your drug of choice and y'all get high as the cost of living together. Because that's the only way I could be with a nigga high like that. Nigga, I gotta be high too. There's no way I could be sober with a nigga leaning like this all day. No way. Nigga, we both gotta be leaning for this to work. I'ma be real. I can't function with a man who lean all day because he on that shit. Unless we both on it and we having a gay old time in our own world, that's one thing. But I can't be of sober mind and body, and this nigga can't get right. Everybody different. Royce need to be discussed a little bit more. Amy Luciani got exactly what she got. Dwight Howard's gonna be off to get more booty bandits. To the boy Dwight who did the video, they say you his type, so please guard your booty. And I don't know what's going on. We'll keep our ears to the street. I don't know. It just grinded my gears that Royce was going around doing all of these TikToks and these videos and she's just happy and it's just like I told you so and I'm just like, Royce, you ruined your child. Let's move on. Let's get into this baddie stuff. Shout out to everybody in the building, y'all. Get the likes up on the video. Let me read a couple of more super chats. Thank you for the super chat. Jay Carter is the way. Says, I like Beyonce, boo, but I'm no fool. I love the art, but I refuse to be taken down to hell. No, ma'am. Love you, Vu. Rest in peace, Saint. Miss you, nephew. Thank you, Jay Carter is the way. Thank you so much. And thank you for the condolences and well wishes on Saint. I appreciate you, boo. Thank you. I appreciate you. Y'all get the likes up on the video. T-Day done pulled up and made it rain on her niece once again. Thank you, T-Day, so much for putting up and making it rain. Let me get the music up here. I make it rain. I make it rain. I make it rain on them hoes. I make it rain. I make it rain on them hoes. Thank you, T-Day, for the super chat. She says, I love you, Vu. You so damn dramatic. Sometimes I don't know these people. I just come for your theatrical commentary sometimes. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for pulling up and supporting, T-Day. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Lucia Dozier, thank you so much for for the super sticker. I appreciate you. Tipper, thank you for the super chat. Says Amy auditioning for a Tyler Perry Tubi movie, girl. She might be. She better go get Mozzie back. Go get Mozzie. Mozzie don't seem like he be on the hard drugs. He look like he might pop a pill every now and again, smoke his little weed, and he fine. Go get Mozzie, girl, because you messing with the big leagues now. You see what I'm saying? She in the big leagues now, playing with them people with doggone huge bags of coke. Girl, I ain't never seen nothing like that. I ain't even seen nothing like that in the movies. Archive T, thank you so much for being a member for 16 months. Say she showed the whole world a big bag of powder. She sure did. And it was asinine for me. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't grow up around these type of activities. We didn't just have cocaine laying around the house. This is new to me. Thank you, Miss Parker, for the super chat. Says her touching the drugs with no glove, cocaine is in her system. Yeah, I don't think she care about it being in her system. She probably be in there snorting with that nigga. Thank you, beautiful. What you cooking? Thank you for the super chat. Says Amy, the same bird that came on here brushing her teeth with his toothbrush. That was so disgusting. Oh, just the thought of it. And then she said she wasn't going to leave at all. Shake my head. Nah, and they had only been together for like a month or so. Like a month. And they were in there using each other's toothbrush. Oh, it was just... Oh, that was nasty. Oh, that just... Ugh. Mrs. Kelly 5667, thank you for the super chat. Says, I found myself on a rock tar chat yesterday for the first time and laid them out. Do you hear me? It was draining. So shout out to you, Vu. Praying that the Lord continues to give you the strength. Oh, thank you. Yeah, you know, I had developed a protection for the rockheads. Yeah. I had ended up getting some sort of repellent. So when they come by me, they be trying to come, but it don't really hit. It don't hit because I have a repellent for the rockheads. If you want some, call me, girl. I might try to get you a little can to keep them off you, girl. But thank you for doing the Lord's work, Mrs. Kelly. Thank you, boo. Be better today. Thank you for the super chat. Says Dwight supposedly tries to get his children taken from their mothers, so maybe that's why. I also thought Royce was a little slow and green, and you're right. I did hear that he has this thing where he likes to go and get the kids in custody and take them from their mamas, and I think that's so that he can abuse them in peace. Because as long as he has shared custody, or at least a lot of custody where it's a lot of back and forth, it's much harder for him to do things and manipulate the children. So I think that he's probably making sure or trying to go get this custody so that he can do the abuse in peace. That's ridiculous. Disgusting. Now let's get into some baddies tea. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I have not watched the last 2 episodes of Baddies. I haven't. I just haven't. And I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I tell myself I'm gonna watch it, and then sometimes I tell myself I'm not. But I am paying attention to what's going on the internet, and that's what we about to talk about, okay? So, let's get into, which one we gonna start with? Let's do Tesheki versus Lex first. So, okay, it has been this ongoing back and forth about this Tesheki versus, no, before we get into it, let me start by saying this. I know that the internet is talking about Gretchen getting into a fight. I done already brought it up because I was about to say, never mind. Gretchen getting into a fight with Suki. I didn't watch the show, but it seems like Suki's still fighting Gretchen for using the N-word. I don't even care at this point. Let them do what they're doing. But anyways, Biggie, who's another Hispanic who is black, but yet is still Hispanic, she's going to tell y'all straight out of her mouth that I'm not black, meaning I'm not a nigga. Now, why is this important? Because this is something that I told y'all when we first brought up this whole N-word conversation. And I told y'all, Ahna Mac is clear, Mariah Lynn is clear, and Gretchen is clear. And then I said, quiet as it's kept, Biggie ain't no nigga. Biggie is from the Dominican Republic. If y'all pay attention to when I do my voiceovers on Biggie, I always say stuff like, I'm not even from here, bro. I'm not even from here. It's a way to play on the fact that she's not us and we not them. Now, why is this important? Because Biggie are one of the people who be giving out N-word passes. Y'all got to pay attention. Just like Tinkerfat, a lot of these blacks that are foreign have been giving out N-word passes, and it's causing a lot of confusion. So I want to let y'all hear Biggie tell the interviewer that she's not a black, that she is not culturally black. Let's get into it.
Bro, we were close friends. You feel me? Like,
I don't understand where she thinks that we're like in a competition. Even me and Rolly are 2 plus size girls, and I never felt like I was in competition with Rolly. You feel me? So imagine me being in competition with her. We're 2 different types of girl, 2 different body shapes, 2 different, I'm gonna say it wrong, ethnicities.
2
different ethnicities. And
Just stop trying to say it.
Es lo mismo, todo coño. There is no competition. I'm in my own lane.
I am not black to be giving out black cards.
We're friends.
Bro, we were close friends. You feel me? Like, I don't understand.
So if Biggie is not black to give out black cards, Ahna is not black to give out black cards, and none of these other people are black to give out black cards, why is everybody playing nigga? I think that Zeus Network is doing a social experiment on the poor blacks. It's a way to get you to accept everybody disrespecting you. And I know a lot of the people on Baddies not going to see it like that because they're going to be like, well, no, it's not that big of a deal. She was raised around black because you stupid. That is a way for you to inadvertently take disrespect from people whose people before them enslaved your people, dummy. I'm pretty positive Zeus is using Gretchen as a huge social experiment. And all y'all girls on here acting like it ain't that big of a deal, y'all just the slowest they looking for. Y'all just the slowest they looking for. Roll it on here. Well, she could say it, just the slow ones they looking for. Tinker Fat, all of y'all that's on here not seeing the big, y'all just the slowest ones they looking for. It's a problem. If Biggie doesn't identify as black, she need to leave the word completely alone. Because what if we go find out the word that they call the blacks in the Dominican Republic and start calling the black Dominicans that in America? This is a genuine question. What if we found out whatever derogatory term the conquistador used for the blacks in the Dominican Republic, and then we start going call all of the black Dominicans that word and be like, no, it's just cool. We just friends. What if we did that? I'm that type of girl. When you don't understand what I'm trying to say, now I want to let you feel it so you can really get it. If I'm going to tell you and you don't understand it, I'm going to let you feel it so you can overstand it. Because I don't have time to go back and forth. But just what if Black America started looking up all of the mean derogatory terms that them conquistadors gave to all of them dark-skinned Hispanics, and we just started using those as terms of endearment? Y'all got to be careful. Y'all got to be careful. And I didn't see the fight. And let me say something. Suki is being paid to do that. Suki ain't fighting that girl because she give a damn about Gretchen using no N-word. Suki ain't even pro-black like that. Y'all letting Suki play in y'all face over here with the other scammer, the Prince of Pan Coochie, Dr. Umar. She playing. Suki playing. Suki is on here playing in y'all face, girl. Don't let that fool you. Suki wasn't supposed to beat her up. That's part of the social experiment. You get it? Suki wasn't supposed to beat her up. That's a part of the social experiment. Moving on. And I ain't even seen the fight, to be honest. I haven't seen it. Let's get into Tesheki versus Lex, because I'm so tired of hearing this, and we got to talk about the elephant in the room. So no matter what people say or do, Tesheki is not trying to fight Lex, and Lex is not trying to fight Tesheki. And a lot of y'all might feel like this is cap, but that is not what this show is about, okay? Let me tell y'all what this show is about. This show is about the illusion of what you think it is. This show is about giving you the idea that something is happening, but it's really not, okay? So, of course, they're going to have heavy hitters on the show. They got to get a Big Ivory. They got to get a Lex. They got to get Tesheki. But they need these girls for balance. You don't want to have a whole bunch of people on the show who fight or can't fight. You got to get some heavy hitters on there. But the problem is that heavy hitters are only comfortable fighting girls who can't fight. The problem is the heavy hitters are only comfortable fighting the girls who can't fight. Because there's no way you could be a heavy hitter, and then when it comes down to you have to face off with another heavy hitter, it don't matter, it's never happening. It don't matter, it ain't gonna happen. What's T? Why y'all can't tangle and twist it up just a bit? You and Tesheki not friends, Lex. Y'all ain't grow up together. You don't even have no history with Tifa. Why is it that it's such an impossibility for you to get in the ring with Tifa? But I told y'all that she's scared of Tifa and Tifa scared of her. Girl, please. She's scared of Tifa and Tifa scared of her. None of them hoes know if the other one gonna whoop their ass on national TV, so none of them won't take the chance. Y'all could sit up here and argue back and forth, tongue wrestle with your mom all I care. I'm telling you what I know. Both of them are scared that they're gonna lose. That's why the fight will never happen, at least on their own recognizance. Because they're not the heavy hitters they think they are. Ooh. Because they're not the heavy hitters they think they are. Because there's no way you could think you that bad, and when it comes to an opponent, you got to run the other way. That just don't make sense. Even if I don't have no beef with just one thing, to be like, nah, I ain't got no beef with her, boo, boo, boo. That's cool. But for you to be like, there's no way it's happening, it's impossible. Yeah, you scared. You scared. And it's the worst part. What y'all scared for? What y'all scared for? Y'all done seen each other fight. What each of y'all scared of each other for? Let's get into these girls in this fight and stuff. Let me tell y'all something. I heard that Scotty was the one who started off with this, bringing up this whole heavy hitter who she want to see, this, that, and the third. Let me tell y'all something. Scotty is sleeping with the CEO. Scotty is doing the job. Scotty is probably also making sure Lex gets popped because Lex is sleeping with her man, allegedly. So you don't think Scotty want to see Lex get in the ring with Tifa and Tifa to catch her with one of them right hooks and pop Lex little face up and down the ground? You don't think Scotty would just love and slap her knees for that? I would if I was Scotty. Bitch, that's my baby daddy and I know you with him. Yeah, bitch, I want your face on the ground. Yes. What is you saying? Yes, bitch, I want to see your face get knocked off your shoulders. Yes, I do. In slow motion and 4K. Yes, I do. Especially pregnant. Oh, girl, I might want to put you up at the firing squad. What are you saying? I don't think Ivory's scary. Somebody asked, do I think Ivory's scary? No. I don't think Ivory's scary. Not at all. But that Lex and that Tifa is scared of each other for a fact. I don't know if they're scared of anybody else, but they're scared of each other. They ain't friends. They don't have nothing to where they feel like us fighting gonna ruin something. They don't have no reputation together. They don't have no history together. They don't know each other. What do you mean they can't fight? Girl. Anyways, so here comes Scotty bringing up the fact that she would like to see Lex and Tesheki get in the ring to see who is the heaviest hitter. Let's get into it.
Still trying to get her contract approved.
Wouldn't y'all want to see like a boxing match before, like on the reunion? You know how they come out and sing? What if we had two people fight? A boxing match? Yeah, a boxing match between two people, the heaviest hitters. You so messy. Because it's not for real. Like they could put gloves on, you know. Our table's ready. Our table's ready. No, that. I would be front row for them. You want to see them girls fight? Not for real. Because the fans be messy, like trying to get in. The fans be always trying to like produce. Like, yeah, but I think it would be good for them to make extra money. And since everybody want to see it,
Still trying to get her contract approved.
So Scotty brings this out and was like, yo, what if we got these girls to do a boxing match and that's not even a real fight? But I'm with Scotty. What if? But you know, like I told you, Scotty has an ulterior motive. Scotty wants them to fight because Lex is involved. And she would probably bet on Tifa. I don't care what Scotty get on here and say, oh, no, I wasn't serious. Yes, she was. Yes, she was. Okay? She definitely want to see them have a serious fight. Now, when she did that, the girls started losing their mind. Tesheki and Latifah started going live talking about how they are not going to be fight each other. Hold on one second. Let me see if I could pull it over here. So let's get into a little bit of them denying that they're going to fight each other. And a lot of people chimed in too.
I have a bright idea for everyone that wants me, Alexa Squabble. Every single one of y'all get paid to get in the ring against us both. Oh, and since there's so many of y'all, we get to bring Irie with us. How about that? I'm trying to see something. Other than that, shut it. Everyone that wants us to squabble can't squabble. It's quite funny. I agree with that. Everyone that wants us to squabble and everyone that wants us to fight, it wouldn't stand 10 toes with us. I have a bright idea for everyone that wants.
That's her again. She'd rather focus on the fact that the people who want them to fight can't fight than focus on the fact that the people want y'all to fight. And remember, she just beat Summer in the ground like a dog. So I don't understand the problem. Why wouldn't it be a problem to get in the ring and prove who the heaviest hitter? And then they not even saying a real fight. They saying with gloves.
Like last reunion, I literally said,
this is Scotty. I guess they saying not going to be quiet talking about the Lex and Tesheki situation.
Can't nobody shut me the fuck up, because nobody can shut me the fuck up at all. Not a person. Like, if you're not my mama, which my mama barely can do that, I'm going to speak my mind. I'm going to say how I feel. I'm going to speak my opinion. So it's like, for people to just be so like, oh, because you're pregnant, you just want to. No, I was talking and saying what I wanted to say before I was pregnant. So it's just annoying. Like,
Scotty girl, I'm with the people, girl. Shut up. You the least one who know how to fight on the show. And you over here trying to orchestrate fights and then say, oh, I could pop my because I'm pregnant. Girl, your face ain't pregnant. You gonna run across a bitch who don't care about none of that. Scotty, you got to go lay down. Literally. You got to go lay down. Instead of trying to instigate a fight between the baddies, bitch, you should be around the nest and getting the nursery together. You shouldn't even be over there on baddies, to be completely honest. You got to go lay. Because it's going to be a bitch who don't care about you being pregnant. She going to say your face ain't pregnant and she going to roll you out. Girl, I don't know. Scotty girl, if I was you, I would be focused on my child. That's what I would be doing. And what happened to Scotty with the baby? We heard about it coming out and we ain't heard high low of it. What's going on with that?
What's it to say? This whole back and forth thing, I said what I said, I feel how I feel. She said what she said, she feel how she feel. No one will ever know. It is what it is. It's not an ongoing thing. There's no like up in the, there's no issues, but you feel me? It is what it is. And motherfuckers just feel how they feel, and that's cool. Because I feel how I feel, and I'm gonna feel how I feel. Regardless. Or what anybody say, whatever. Like it's just too much back and forth at this point. Like it's just too much just going on. Like, and I feel like a lot is everyone trying to have the opinion about this, trying to stir shit up. Everyone's trying to be messy. Everyone's trying to be messy. Like, you feel me? I don't know.
It's just how matter of fact. It's never gonna happen. How can you know this for a fact? But you don't know this girl.
I'm not.
Let's see what someone got to see.
Why y'all want me to go to the reunion? Them hoes are losers. Them bitches suck. The thing is, I don't give a fuck who win, honestly, because y'all bitches still both losers. I'm staying. I'm trying to see what's about to happen. with them hoes sitting on, because the internet is real quiet, bitch. Them bitches ain't been saying much since I said what I said, and plus my cousin said it too. What's up with that? What's up with y'all hoes? Y'all hoes not really, but they love to do the internet shit. Y'all make it indirect. Y'all going to blogs, podcasts, indirectly talking about who the heaviest hitter. Like you don't see no bitch above you or fucking with you, so let's see. Show me your baddest bitch.
Girl, look at the baby.
I'm not. Why y'all want me to go to the reunion?
Not the baby in there talking about clock it. Girl. I think the baby gonna do hair when she get older. Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
Tesheki and Lex keep on talking about who the heavy hitter is. Bitch, let's see y'all fight. Because we know who the real heavy hitter is. The quote. Bitch, let's see y'all fight. If y'all bitches bad, let's see who gonna really claim that title. Let's see y'all fight at reunion. If y'all bitches really want to see who the heavy hitter is, fight at reunion. And if y'all don't, y'all bitches are pussy, and we already know that. Tesheki and Lex keep on talking about.
So that's what Summer had to say about the situation. Now, mind you, while all of this is going on, Tifa and Lex are telling everybody, we don't care what y'all think and what y'all say. They like, we not fighting. And I don't know why they are so sure about this, but they say they're not fighting. I think the only way they will fight is if something messy happened outside of their control and they make them fight on the show. And that's very possible. It's called production, okay? But anyways, so while all of this going on, remember, Natalie and Scotty are still beefing. Remember, Natalie still feels some type of way about Scotty being pregnant and being with Lemmy because according to Natalie, I bought you around him and Janisha John, and we cosplayed as them people friends. Now you done took the girl, old man, and got pregnant. This is according to Natalie. So Natalie had already, and I do think Natalie does have jealousy for Scotty, but either way, Natalie had already said, you know what? I'm not rocking with you no more, girl. We're done. So then Scotty started clinging closer to Lemmy, and she started flying out her and Baldhead Jayla, all type of stuff. Well, then also when she gets pregnant, you know, that turns up the heat between Natalie and Scotty anyway. Well, so they already have their own beef. When Scotty is inputting the Tifa versus Lex beef, it's making Natalie crash, and this is what she has to say. It says, Natalie, baddie CEO Natalie Nunn fires back at Scotty for trying to line up a fade between Big Lex and Tesheki. Says Scotty needs to go handle her sister wives instead. Now, let me tell y'all something. I told y'all everything done in the dark will come to the light, and I told y'all a lot of people about to start getting exposed. Zeus about to be one of them people. I'm telling y'all every day, every time somebody open their mouth, more and more stuff comes out. Let's get into it. It says, baddie CEO Natalie Nunn claps back at Scotland Ryan, orchestrating fights between Big Lex and Tesheki, says Scotty should have sit down with her little sister wives instead. Let's get into it. This is Natalie. How you gonna say we should have a boxing match instead of a performance? See, this what I'm talking about. Girl, I'm performing Yaya because I have another hit and bringing everyone out. Girl, stay in your effing lane. God damn it. Okay, goddamn. It says, actually, let's have a sit down with her and all her sister wives. I like that idea better. Learn to shut your effing mouth. B, this ain't your show. It's mine and will continue to be mine. Right? This is what Natalie said. Now, who is all the sister wives, girl? I know about Janisha and her and Scotty. Who's the other one? Ahna. Hello. Well, no, Ahna got a new man now. It just said, why am I just saying that Scotty said, let's do a boxing match? Meanwhile, she's pregnant, running her mouth about people fighting, and she want to come to the reunion to sit there, collect the check. But it was a problem, a big problem when Tinkerbella did it and was pregnant. Child, don't get me going. I think everyone better shut the entire F up. So Natalie throwing zingers at Scotty and kind of throwing Tinker under the bus. Apparently Scotty felt the type of way when Tinker was pregnant and wasn't fighting. So now she just threw a cross between Tinker Fat and Scotty. Girl. girl. But Tinka she's a groupie. She's not gonna go against Scotty. Scotty too close in, clicked in with Lemmy. Only off the strength of that, she's not gonna go against Scotty. Tinka Fat is desperate to be close with them people. She is not gonna say nothing to Scotty because she's too scared. Scotty gonna tell Lemmy get rid of her, and she's very get riddable. You feel what I'm saying? So she not gonna say nothing. But I don't know. If Scotty was saying something about Tinka being pregnant on the set, then yes, Scotty is 1,000,000,000% wrong. And can I tell y'all what I think about Scotty? What I imagine that Scotty is like now that she's pregnant for Lemmy? What I imagine, and this is just my imagination, because who am I? I'm way over here in Georgia, girl. I don't know what them people doing all across the world with no Zeus Network. But I can imagine the attitude on Scotty since she's been pregnant by Lemmy is, I'm up here and all of y'all is but not in a direct way. Hear me out. In a direct way, it would be like, oh my God, get away from me. I don't like being around them. They beneath me. That's direct. Too easy. I think in an indirect way, oh, I'm a girl's girl. Oh, I'm a girl's girl. I care about girls and I want us all to be, and I just want to be here. But she really low-key in the background trying to pull strings. Passive aggressive even. I get the idea that Scotty is not as sweet as y'all like to say she is. And she probably getting a lot of coochie lickings out there because she's got the baby by Lemmy. And everybody want to be close to Scotty. Why? Because she's close to Lemmy with the baby. So that's why you see Tifa always hanging with Scotty and all of that stuff. They need the clout. Connection. Access. I can imagine that Scotty has become a bitch. Now, again, I don't know. I'm not over there, but I'm pretty sure if it comes out, I was right. I can imagine that Scotty has turned into a huge yellow bitch. And it's probably because this baby done got to her head. Oh, just because I'm pregnant don't mean I can't. Yeah, that's exactly what that means. When you pregnant, shut up, because everybody don't care that you're pregnant. Everybody don't care. You got an unborn fetus in your system. Everybody don't care about that fetus. Yes, shut up. That's the only time I feel like a girl should shut up. When you pregnant, shut up. Not because you shouldn't be able to defend yourself, but because you have a baby in there and it's not that baby fault that you an idiot. Shut up. That's just me. Scotty shouldn't be on the show. She shouldn't be around the show. She should be somewhere at home. But she too busy scared. Lemon Pepper gonna be dropping off no more UPS dick in somebody else. So she got to get on the road. And she thinks she's doing better than Chrisean. The only thing that we don't see you doing is drinking liquor. You doing the same thing Rockhead was planning on doing. All on the road with a baby. Never sitting down to relax with your baby. Never putting your baby in conducive environments for your baby to hear quiet sounds and shit like that. Nah, you want to go tour with the baddies. You want to go to Baltimore and have big fun with the wretched. You big dummy. And she really thinks she's doing a better job. She really thinks she's doing a better job, Vanessa Huxtable. I don't know, y'all. She don't need to be around them. Not pregnant, especially not big pregnant. She don't need to be around them people. She just don't. But she gonna be around them because she too scared she gonna miss something. But I can imagine she's a real bitch now. I can imagine. But at any rate, speaking of the tea being spilled, did y'all see Ahna Mac spill tea? So apparently Ahna Mac has had enough as well. So Ahna Mac ends up going off on Scotty, Lemmy, and everybody else because Ahna Mac says she'll well everybody out. Hold on, let me get her on here. Now remember, it has been alleged that Ahna Mac and Lemon Pepper used to sleep together. That's the allegation. That's the allegation that they slept together. Okay. Now, in the allegation of them sleeping together, they said even though Ahna Mac was still sleeping out of her car, she was getting down by Lemon Pepper and getting an extra couple of dollars on the end. Hold on. So We all saw that it looked like Ahna Mac kind of fell back from the whole Lemmy bit. And then Ahna Mac got a boyfriend. The dude that's a football player, baseball player. I'm sorry. He's a baseball player. She has a boyfriend. And this boyfriend that she has, she's supposed to be good. Like, she's supposed to be on her way, like doing her big one. But it seemed like she keep getting pulled back into the lemon pepper bit. So we're going to get into a little bit of Ahna in her response. Hold on, y'all. What did I do with that damn? Give me 1 second. Yeah, here you go. Got it. Boom. So Ahna enters the chat and says she'll expose Lemmy, Scotty, and Janisha. Bruh, I don't know how we got here, but somehow we are. And I'm telling you, this is the year of exposure. All things done in the dark will come out to the light. Now, I don't know. Like I said, I didn't catch up on what made her pop off like this. Maybe let me read the comments. But when she came out and said this, I said, oh, let's get into it.
I'm not that same little girl that I was. Only reason why I'm coming to reunion is for my check. But don't make me have to air you from top to bottom. What Mariah said, from the rooter to the fucking tutor, babe. You, Janisha, Scotty, I could take you all the way back to fucking Baddie's house. Do not make me. You know who I am. You know how I get down. I'm the one with the backbone, bitch. That's why you couldn't fuck with me. You could never fuck with me. Stop playing with me before I really fuck shit up in this bitch. So like I said, keep it cute. Keep it cute. Because really, bro, the only reason why I've been staying quiet is because I don't want to stress nobody out. I don't gain nothing from that. I'm happy. But you're being weird. And you know, I get weirder. I'm the weirdest bitch. Stop playing, baby. What I'm trying to understand is why you want to have beef with me when I'm one of the realest bitches on y'all team. Why are you trying to do that with me when I could really take it there? I'll take you through there. I'll take everybody through there. Stop doing that. Stop doing that, because I protected your image and everybody's image for too long. And I let y'all throw me on the bus. Y'all made me look bad with the lies, all that. I let everybody just play with me because I fuck with y'all. But y'all not going to keep fucking with me. Stop fucking with me, bro. Stop fucking with me, bro. It's just blatant disrespect how you treat the people who have been loyal to your network, who never exposed you. But the people that expose you, violate you, know that you be dick sucking. And so I see how you move. I see the type of person you are. You don't value the people that try to respect you and, you know, protect your image. You don't do that, right? And I don't have to do that. Not for no scrawny fuck that want to be like Diddy. I don't have to do that. You mad as hell over there. You're not happy. You settled, and that's why you're over here harassing me. Like, please. You're supposed to be loving on your pregnant girlfriend, but you over here texting vlogs. Aren't you about to be a f***er? I'm not that same little girl that I was. Only reason.
Not you settled. Do you know why that hit so different? The fact that she said you over there settled is because Scotty does exude a lot of insecurity. She does. All of that getting on live, making him put all of this stuff, she do exude insecurity. So that makes sense. Nigga said you settled. Oh my God. And that would make sense why she would definitely want to see the Tifa and Big Lex fight. Because if he really want to be somewhere else, hello, Donnell Jones. But when you love someone, you just don't treat them bad. Head ass Lemmy. Girl, please. Girl, what? I just need time to see where I wanna be. Girl, no way. No way, no way, Jose. Baby, let me say she'll add all out from way back to Baddie South with Janisha bald head ass too. And I told y'all that because I told y'all if she got him lost like that, she probably took him from somebody else too. I know what I said. I was there when I said it. I know what I said. I was there when I said it. And just like Ahna came out and said, bitch, I air you out. Janisha too. Now, I don't know how Janisha caught her straight, but Janisha caught her straight. That's crazy. Crazy even. I want to show y'all some of the, let me see. I want to show y'all some of the back and forth text messages between them. So it says, Ahna Mac and Lemmy get into it going back and forth with the IG post. Ahna saying Lemmy is only with Scotty because he's settled. Lemmy and Janisha was suing Scotty for a threesome, but he ended up sleeping with Scotty behind the threesome. At this point, Ahna just shh. Because if you Scotty friend, you should be telling her business. Or I'm sorry, you should be telling her this not the whole world. Let's get into it. This is what Ahna said. Tell everyone how you lied to Janisha saying Scotty was a threesome and then kept effing her after and hiding it from Janisha. That's why tell everyone how you and Janisha been weirdos, and that's why Scotty's not to blame. What? So apparently, like I called it, he came in there and him and Janisha was smashing on them hoes together. Like I called it. They were smashing on them hoes together and he started smashing on Scotty after they smashed him behind her back. That's what happened in all the threesomes. Girl, please. All of these so-called open relationships end up like this. I believe every word of it. Then she goes on to say, no, this is Lemon Pepper. He responded, I'm confused. You keep posting random disparaging things and then immediately deleting them. Who does that? If you actually have tea, then show it. He's so gay. Don't just throw out ideas or random thoughts and then disappear. No, Stunner Girl is not coming to the reunion if that's what you're thinking or feeling. I don't know at this point. LOL. That's Lemon Pepper. And then he says, what are you even talking about? LOL, these posts are random. If you're uncomfortable coming to the reunion, just say that. The at Scotland Ryan storyline is tired at this point. We're having a baby and we're happy. Baby on the way, streaming now. You know he gonna put that song, that rag-last song up there. Not Scotty. Ahna clocked him when she told him he settled. She clocked him. She clocked him down to the ground. Yes, she did. She clocked him. That's why he on here talking about, just get over it. We're happy and we're having a baby. No, you're not. Matter of fact, I got my boy on here. I pulled up the meme. I found him on the meme. I think I played him on here before. He on here hollering about he this, that, and the third. He happy. No, he not.
No, you're not. Yeah, no, you're not. No, you're not.
No, you're not. He's not happy. That's why every time they get on here and go live together, they be on here crying and snotting and acting like they getting into it. He's not happy. She clocked him. She definitely clocked him, without a doubt. And she on here with a baddest chain in the belly. It's cringe to me. It was cringe when I saw Tinker Fat doing it. Once Tinker got pregnant, she should have got her wobbly booty ass off the show. Come back after. But she did not need to be sticking around just big and pregnant and cheesy looking. She just didn't need to do that. But let me tell y'all something. At some point, all of this about to come out. You got to know it. All of this is going to come out. And let me tell you what else I think gonna come out. I also think they be bringing Bobby on them trips because he's the punk under pressure for all of them undercover DL businessmen. And I think they be having Bobby go get other punks to come out there too, to go do real freaky stuff to them billionaires and them clears who got money and they nasty. So I think that they be having Bobby around there because he's another aspect of that sexual deviancy that they got going on. I think they bring Rolly big fat funky nasty ass out there because she's another aspect. Maybe one of them want her big nasty ass to stink and come sit on their face or something like that. I don't know. These people do real nasty stuff. I'm telling you, everybody has a purpose. And I believe that, yay, everybody got a job. Everybody got a job. All them ones that be going traveling world to world, been around the world, and Jayla, yup, Janelle. Yeah, bald head Jayla and Janelle, you motherfucking right. Girl, please. I think the last time the John must have told her, put a wig on. I don't like the bald head. So she had to come back with the wig. Come on, man. Watch it come out. Watch. I could tell from here that that's what's happening. And Lex is up there too. Yay. She looked young. She looked fresh. A little tall, but she looked young and fresh. She's beautiful. Oh, yeah, that's Candy. I got one for you here. Y'all remember when they was talking about the Diddy situation, and they said Diddy was basically giving girls to other men? All right, then. What else y'all need to see? When we went over the Diddy trial, part of the trial was they were literally gifting girls. Like, hey, you my partner. I rock with you. I got a girl who here. She gonna do whatever. Same thing, I think. Same thing. Same thing. Same thing. I think Zeus is a psyop, but I also think it's a way to hide what's really going on. They out there selling coochie and all the hoes that come with it. And look what Lemon Pepper said. Shut up, LOL. I'm scrawny. So what does that make you? You sound stupid. You keep saying you're going to air me and everyone out. Please do. We're all waiting. You know, he love a good internet tea. You know, he loves internet tea. And then it says, Ahna says, I'm only sparing you because of Scotty. LMAO, like what? This ain't random. This is very provoked. Now you gonna say I'm mental, right? So basically she's saying she didn't want to air him out because of Scotty. I would have aired it out. Girl, I wouldn't worry about no damn Scotty. And we already saw this. I wouldn't be damn near worried about no Scotty. Girl, please. I air that nigga and Scotty out. I air both of their asses out. And let her figure it out with the baby. If me and your business I'll send you in the early labor, then it was meant to be. It's one thing if I provoke you, I pick at you. But if me and out your truth, send you in the early labor, girl, that wasn't me. That was the universe. Girl, please, I just told the truth. I would have asked Scotty out. Oh, you want to come on baddies and be messy? Good. Bring your pregnant ass up here. We about to throw you in the cross. But I'm pretty sure Lemmy is not going to allow them to do that because Lemmy don't let them play with her like that. Right now, Scotty is under that protection because she got that baby. Watch when she drop that load. Watch when she drop that load and then Lemmy go out of here. And then she go that way and then she come on the internet crying, oh my God, I can't believe it. And then she gonna lie at first. She gonna lie. She gonna be like, he takes care of his baby. He's a great father. She gonna be lying though. He's such a great father, but I can't believe he's doing this to me. And then when real mad day come, then we're gonna find out the real tea. Watch. Mark my word. Y'all stay tuned. This baddie Zeus tea gonna be hot. When it drop, oh, it's gonna be hot. And it be if y'all pay attention to baddies, it's already dropping. It's already dropping. You just gotta pay attention. I'm telling you what I know, not what I think. Do you hear me? Let me read some of these super chats. Hey, it's Trey. Thank you for the super chat. Honestly, Tether seems to really get them going. Yeah. Babe, Black Americans versus everybody. Make sure y'all get y'all merch. The link is pinned to the top of the chat. Thank you, boo. Be better today too. Thank you for the super chat. Says Dwight supposedly tries to get his children. I think I read that one. Royce is a little slow and green. I did read that one. Thank you, Trey, and thank you everybody who hit me up on the super chat, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. Keep y'all heads on a swivel when it comes down to the Zeus network. All of this stuff is about to come out in the wash. We are in a Mercury retrograde and everything done in the dark. And it may not be everything, but a lot of that stuff done in the dark about to come right back out to the light. I promise you. Make sure y'all hit the link so y'all can support the doll. I got a new brand. It's called Babe. Babe is the new wave. Black Americans versus everybody. And with that being said, I'm about to hop up off here. Love y'all down to the ground. Tomorrow, I won't be going live because I will be going to the hairdresser, but I will put up Love and Hip Hop. So I love y'all down to the ground. We'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. We live, baby. Come on. That's right. Okay. Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat. You know what I won't blaze up. Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wah 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your lift it up, then it bust it open, lift it up, yeah. Come on, lift it up, then it bust it open for your B-O-Y. Bend it, for your rockin' for your lift it up, baby. Mix it with your bust or not. Come on, Blaze, so you know. Drop me a nasty beat.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.